Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. What's going on, everybody? We'll be getting started here in a couple minutes. Yo, RB, what's happening? All right, gonna make me something to eat real quick. Yeah, I was gonna do Heat Wave 98, but they took it off of there. They only got Heat Wave 96 on there. I'm like, what? So then I'm like, okay, let me do Real Wild. But then I got to thinking, you know what? Let me do a Clash of the Champions. Let me do one of those. All right, man. Just relaxing on this Sunday. Hey, Rain. I'm doing about as good as I can be. Yeah. But thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I've been meaning to call you too. It's been a lot. It has been a whole lot. I just whipped me up some eggs and toast because I don't eat breakfast. So if I do eat breakfast food, shit, it's gonna be like in the afternoon or at night for dinner. So I had to go and make that real quick. Now, let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 2:16. Okay. I mean, where is right when I'm about to get started? What the hell is my controller doing over here? I'm just trying to relax and watch some wrestling. Got to go through all this. I understand. I'll catch you later. Again, call until I'm walking out the door now. Okay, you too. Yeah, I definitely will. If I don't do it today, it'll be this week. I'll be calling this week. Um, get myself situated. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Put that on. All right, here we go, y'all. Clash of the Champions 8. This is from what the hell? This is from 1989. This is during the Flair Sting Funk Muda feud. I'll be turning my camera on in a minute, y'all. on the second. JR was yo. All right. Hello. All right. Yeah, I think this was the fall, bro. Yeah, this is fall, bro. This is the second fall, bro. And so this was like around September. South Carolina. In addition to seeing that tremendous main event, a lot of talk in the back of the locker room area. Rumors are afloat surrounding Gary Hart. There go Cornette. Hey, Jim Cornette and Jim Ross was underrated as a duo. That fool Cornette's fashion cup. Oh my goodness. No matter what the rumors are, that Gary Hart has a plot concocted tonight. This fool got a pink coat with what the fuck is that shit look crazy, but he looked like a damn Christmas ornament. The young JR. He's standing by with Gary Hart.
Thanks, Jim. Well, I will say this, that rumors are flying.
Gordon Soley and Gary Hart.
Problems in Gary Hart's camp. I decided the best thing to do is to go right to the man himself, Gary Hart, and ask him point blank, are there problems in your camp, sir?
There's no problems in our camp, Gordon. Whoever's been filling your head with these rumors and making these accusations is probably coming from Flair and Steve. Because I can imagine right at this time, you're sitting in your dressing room, shaking right down to your very bones. Because there is going to be a major problem tonight, right here on national television, and it's going to take place in the main event. And you've got a lot of problems, Ricky Flair, and you've got a lot of problems, Steve. This possibly could end your wrestling career tonight. As far as me having any problems with J-Tex, there are no problems no matter what anybody tells you.
All right, there you have it, direct from the man himself, Gary Hart. There are no problems in his camp. Well, rumors have been flying, but I guess he says
why do they call it J-Tech?
We'll be back with more action after this.
I don't think they ever explained it. Oh yeah, here we go. This was the shit. Yeah. SST versus the Road Warriors. Yeah, that is not the least. On the last day of the trial, Samuel going to the SST.
And ladies and gentlemen, the
Reds. They'll be into the ring by their manager, Precious comes to the the Legion of Doom.
So this is what I don't understand. They pay for some songs, but not others.
Jim, the place is going crazy. The Road Warriors in the ring, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I was actually want to do a watch along for this particular match too.
And heard the notes of that music, and once these guys come out of the dressing room, and I don't care how tough you are or how bad you are, the first thought in any human being's mind is break and run, brother. When they see those guys coming at you.
Oh, this well, right now they got the Road Warriors versus the SST on. The main event is Flair and Sting versus Terry Funk and the Great Muta. And then I'm trying to remember. I think I forgot what the rest of the card was. Yo food. Hella big. Look at the Uso's daddy. The young Rikishi.
And they are uncontrollable, but at this point, only trying to regroup and get them back in the ring where they can stick to their game plan as Hawk makes the ring, comes into the ring. Powerful headbutts. Oh, Sam, who is the little man in the ring with Hawk? They had that big.
Yo, Sam Moon don't get a, you know, every time we talk about the SST, Sam Moon's name rarely gets brought up in the conversation. We always talk about Rikishi. And it's like, yo, Samu, that's the other thing. When we talk about sellers, Samu was one of the best sellers in the game back then.
And they packed up the official assigned to this contest. Near fall situation, and Animal will be tagged back in standing. Brandon Chinley by the 285-pounder. All four of these men, Jim, very, very large, but they have unbelievable agility, great quickness, especially the Samoans. The Samoans are unbelievably quick and agile for their size. But I still say the Road Warriors have been the most dominant.
I never thought at this time that I would still be watching wrestling and watching his sons wrestle.
Powerful tackle there by Animal, tagging in the Road Warriors, tagging in with precision-like maneuvers. Big chop, right hand, another chop, and a right hand. This is a street fight from the streets of Chicago where these men were reared. The Road Warriors have done more than any other team I think have dominated. Right the pin here. Almost came down, Jim. The Road Warriors have done more than any other team, any other individuals in professional wrestling to change the face of the sport.
Did you know what was funny? Now, I thought the Road Warriors were actually from Chicago, and then found out that they're really from Minnesota. So then it begged the question, why every time they went back to Chicago, all the Chicago fans would be up there cheering them every time they say, from Chicago, Illinois, and they're not from Chicago, and they know that they're not from Chicago. But yet you're still cheering for them like they're from Chicago. Like, just say they're from Minnesota. Because they did at first. Like when they first got started, they was built from where they was from. And then along the way, they started being built from Chicago. Crazy. He almost acted like he didn't know what he wanted to do with that power slam. Yo, I want to see somebody today do a bear hug. Bring back the bear hug.
And he did not. Samu has stepped into the ring. The referee Nick Pettit was putting him back to the apron.
Because there's some moves I would like to see make a return.
Cannot allow tag listen to scene. And retaliates with a thunderous chop. And the second one. Samu raking the eyes and backing Hawk into the corner. Once again, they're continuing to work on Hawk's midsection. That's about the only way. These guys are equals in size and power. I think that's about the only
Yeah, this feud was violent.
They've got keeping Hawk breathless. Right off the top. Came final 10, that's over 300 pounds. They're hitting from every direction at once and not giving him a chance to recover. 1, 2. Oh, he's got. I thought he had him there. The shoulder was just inches out. And the Road Warriors, the former tag team champions of the world, the Samoan SWAT team, has been in competition for that honor.
That's the other thing I didn't understand. Why was the Road Warriors? Why did they only held the NWA tag team title belts one time? I don't understand.
These four big giants of tag team wrestling. Now they're giving a quarter. Beautiful, great leaping ability. John Gidwin was like
Because it was like the Steiner brothers, multiple title reigns. You know, it was like, Midnight Express.
Samu outside, or part two rather, but it's Samu and Animal, the legal men in the ring. Remember that. These guys are cooking it now. Yes, it's Hawk been running to the post, and now the Samoan SWAT team in the ring by themselves, with Animal alone. The telephone was flying outside the ring. Hawk went in and tried to recover, but he figured he didn't have an advantage now. Wait a minute. Ellery threw the ball in. Pressure Paul Ellery. Look at him assist there.
Doomsday Device. I would not, and I ain't gonna lie, I would not ever take the Doomsday Device. What?
Dangerously, he's down. He's got to be wondering what happened. You see on the replay. Hawk's beautiful clothesline after Animal ducked out of the way. Versus Paul Ellery out on the floor. There's a good catch by Hawk. He threw that phone in.
And then did it right in front of the referee too. No disqualification.
What strength it was, and that move fans. The Samoans have suffered a defeat right there. You see the telephone. It was demolished by Paul Ellery. And fans, what? I think Samoa is asking Paul, can you just think of what the heck happened? They got hit with the telephone. They got beaten. They got minute. Well, I'll tell you something. The Samoans.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is when they left Paulie. They said, "Fuck you, Heyman." Oh, long-term storytelling. So maybe when Paul turned his back on Roman, maybe that was all to get back at what.
Destruction.
Oh, the first Halloween Havoc.
Coming October 28th, Halloween Havoc 89, settling the score.
I'm going to do that too.
Ordering of the edge of insanity.
That was a good thing.
You take
Wrestling fans, the following contest on Clash of Champions 8, it is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing in the ring, hailing from Havana, Cuba, he weighs 237 pounds.
The Cuban assassin. Oh shit. I almost forgot about him.
His opponent, making his NWA debut, weighing 258 pounds.
Now, see, this is a very confusing time because I know a lot of people like to refer to this time period as WCW, and technically Turner owns it, you know, so it is WCW, but it wasn't going necessarily by WCW at this time. Because even right here, when they just introduced Tom Zink, the announcer said making his NWA debut, not his WCW debut. So I think it's very important that we're clear that even though, yes, the company itself is WCW, but the NWA was still running it. It was still under the NWA banner.
We'll be hosting our wrap-up show tonight.
So all them checks were saying NWA on it.
I always like to work with Lance Russell. He's a super pro. He certainly is, and that will be coming up right
Hi, what up, Sean?
Concludes the big post-game wrap-up live with Jim Cornette and Lance Russell on the Wrestling Hotline. We'll give you that number a little bit later in the program. Great drop kick there by the Z-Man. Jimmy looks to be about 6'2 and a half, 6'3", at least 250 pounds, but he moves like a junior heavyweight, a man much smaller. Gary Capetta, the world's most dangerous.
Yeah, you guys won that game.
At 258, I believe, and he looks every bit of it. But like you said, he's moving like a cat. And the Cuban assassin, he's a veteran, a 10-year veteran of professional wrestling. He's tried several different maneuvers, several different tactics so far. Nothing has worked against the Z-Man. Side headlock by the.
See, I don't necessarily care if we win or lose because it's preseason. I care about how we look. Because how we look is going to determine how many W's we're going to get during the year.
Picture perfect. He scooped in deep, already had his body turning, used the Cuban's own momentum against him. And look, there you go. Fidel's favorite wrestler, proving once again he's not
Fidel's favorite wrestler. Jim Cornette's a motherfucker.
Join us this Saturday night, 6:05 here on Superstation TBS. 2 great hours of World Championship Wrestling action here on TBS, the Superstation. I'll be there with you. You sure will. Jim Cornette and I will be hosting that program, and the Dynamic Dudes return, along with the rowdy Texan Dick Murdoch. TB, yes. TB, yes. And right now, yes, the Cuban did use the fist, and he's backing the Z-Man up.
Oh, you know what? This is when this is after Tom Zink left the AWA because he was in the AWA for a minute after he left Vince.
And the Cuban now going to the second rope. Let's see what he does here.
Yo, as a matter of fact, I didn't even think about his name that day I put it in the chat. He's also somebody that's wrestled at WrestleMania and Starrcade.
The Cuban medic coming into the corner. The Cuban has the edge and experience here. He's a 10-year veteran in the sport.
Yeah, because he was in that tag team, the Pan Am Connection.
And he's got him right there. There's a sleeper. We've heard about these. The only thing he was really talking about was that he liked to use the sleeper. Well, he's got his opportunity right now. The Cuban assassin. He's too far from the ropes to grab the ropes. I don't see how he can break it. I don't think he's going to break it. He didn't break it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Z-Man. It is debut in the
You know, I ain't gonna lie, the Z-Man, he would act kind of slow in the ring sometimes. Yeah. Oh, we got Ranger Ross versus Sid.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Clash of Champions 8, the Fall Brawl. It has been an exciting day here in Columbia, South Carolina. It has been declared Ric Flair Day by Governor Carol Campbell of South Carolina. Let's go now to a very special presentation.
I'm going to read this proclamation on a day that we set aside in South Carolina. Whereas organized sporting events provide a wholesome form of recreation and play an important role in the life
Ric
of South
Flair
Carolina.
Day in South Carolina.
Whereas Ric Flair, throughout his professional wrestling career, has provided countless hours of entertainment for fans throughout the world. And whereas Ric Flair has focused national attention on the Carolinas through the various titles that he has won, including 6 World Heavyweight Championships, the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, World Television Championship, World Tag Team Championship, and the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team.
You know what's funny about this? The only reason why they did this is because he was the face at the time. If Ric Flair was a heel, they would not be doing this. Oh, man.
And whereas Ric Flair has helped countless Americans through his unselfish contribution
Hey,
to
put it
various
on.
charity
Yeah.
organizations, whereas Ric Flair, through the international language of sports entertainment, has used his enormous
They
talent.
making Ric Flair seem like he's a God gift to
Now therefore,
to wrestling,
Carolina
to sports as a whole.
State of South Carolina, to hereby proclaim Tuesday, September the 12th, 1989, as Ric Flair Day.
Tuesday, September the 12th, 1989, Ric Flair Day.
Wrestling fans, the following contest in Clash of Champions 8 is with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Atlanta, Georgia, he weighs 229 pounds on Ranger Ross. We want to remind the fans also, Kansas City, where Harley Race will make a special appearance. Also in Texas, a great weekend for the NWA. And ladies and gentlemen,
The young Sid. That boy Sid was jacked.
he nailed him from behind as the Ranger was responding to the elevation of the fans, jumping on the security railing outside the ring. Peter Arlong directing traffic out there. Ranger Ross started the match at a disadvantage, decidedly the underdog against this big monster, but he's certainly there now. Ranger Ross, no stranger to adversity. He was in the mission unbeknownst. He achieved the commendation for President Reagan while he was in the Rangers.
I don't know what the hell that was about.
And he's firing right now on big Sid Vicious. Vicious, Tony right there, front face lock, and then running DDT. What a big monster he is. Another indication that the NWA has got all the top young stars in this sport, including some C-Men, including Sting, and of course the total package.
Woo.
Vicious. And Ranger Ross is no
Powerbomb. This is basically a squash match.
1, 2, 3, the power bomb. And he's won another one.
They had to do Ranger Ross like that.
Winner of the match, Sid Vicious. Fans, don't forget that Joe Pedicino and Lance Russell are covering this live on the NWA Wrestling Hotline.
Skyscrapers.
We're going to move here. We see on the replay, Ranger Ross. This was not fair to Ross. He never had a chance. But through fair means or foul, you talk about the young stars. Sid Vicious could be the predominant young star in professional wrestling. I predict he'll be the world's heavyweight champion someday. That's how far I'm going with it. That's This man is an awesome force. Who can stop the
Well, he was world heavyweight champion multiple times. How many times Sid win the world title? Sid won it. One. Then he won it again. And then he won, I think he won the WCW title like twice. So like, what, 4 times?
Jim Ross and James E.
4 or 5 times?
Champions late the fall brawl. The rumors are still running rampant in the locker room area. We'll report on the Gary Hart situation in a few moments. But to depart from the seriousness of the moment for just a second, we do have a very special feature. A very special video feature. I understand, Jim, that you wanted to go on, but they thought better of it. Well, now that Missy Hyatt's associated with the Shutters for some time and Robin Green is coming to the picture, well, maybe Missy and Robin have some things to talk about. And you know they like to go shopping because that's what this feature is all about. Missy and Robin go shopping.
I can't believe you're paying your own credit card without shopping. I know, and the best thing is that
Ah,
I guess this
Nancy. Yeah, this is when she was going by Robin Green.
So Peter, take us to the best shops, won't you?
Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, because she used to come to the shows all dressed up like a hoodie and glasses, just looking nerdy as hell.
So what do you think of this, Missy? I think it's fun having to try out everything in the store. Yeah, but I can't make up my mind. You gotta get everything. So Missy, what do you think? I like it, but I'm playing with that dress for my fashion. I don't know, I just thought a nice little dress. Nice little yeah, I really did. I need to get some. Okay.
Yeah, I watch WWE sometimes.
On sale.
Fake, I wouldn't use fake because it's you actually do get hit at times. Scripted, yes. Fake, no. I know from personal experience.
Well, it looks like the old American Express might take a little cruise thing right there. I think Robin.
But you definitely have to train. Because if you don't train and you get in there, you will get hurt. Y'all with Annika?
You know something? The free bird.
All right. If it was fake, it wouldn't be injuries. Guys do legitimately get hurt.
Have ever been further combinations to hold the World Tag Team Championship? Fans, let's go back now to Gordon Solie, who's standing by with the World Tag Team Champ.
Now you just look at WWE, yeah, that, you know, but
they will be defending.
you have to look at, there's a lot of wrestling out there. Like, yeah, that's nowhere fake. They're legitimately getting hit, especially out there in Japan, because their style is, yeah, you're getting hit, and you got to take it. You better take it, or you're not going to make it. But like I said, you can't say, I know from personal experience, I've wrestled before. So I know for sure what happens in that ring really goes down.
We will walk out of the ring again, world champions. And you don't have to like it, you don't have to love it, but you better learn how to live it.
It's getting chopped in the chest.
Championship match coming up right after we pause for these messages.
But it is choreographed, you know. But it also gets real in there too.
Unspeakable horror. Terrifying destruction. A howling good time in the body of professional wrestling. It's coming October 28th, Halloween Havoc 89, settling the score. A pay-per-view event bordering on the
It was local. It was a little indie show that me and my friends would put on. But I'm actually trained. You know, try watching some of them old ECW. Yeah, that. But at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. You know, some people gonna like it, some people not gonna like it. But I love it. Because it takes a lot to be a wrestler. When you want to make it to the big stage, oh my God. It's so much you got to do. You got to be in shape for one, because the exercise routine that they put you through. Oh my God, you definitely got to do the burpees, and you're not just doing 100. No, they make you do a lot of them, and it's dependent on which school you go to, or which company that you're trying out for. Some people couldn't even make it through that. You got guys and girls over there on the side puking and all kinds of over there passed out. Yeah. And the ones that were able to make it, you know. And when you get in that ring, them ropes burn. You run those ropes will burn. You will have marks. And that mat, ain't no springboard. Ain't no springs inside that mat. It's all plywood and there's a real thin like foam mat on top of that, and then you have the carpet that they cover over it. So when you're taking a bump in that ring, that shit can hurt like a motherfucker if you don't know how to take it, because you just can't fall back and like you would anything else. Because if you just fall back like you are falling back on like a bed or something, you gonna fuck your whole shit up.
He's rolling through though to his credit. Steiner puts him back Irish.
Yeah, it's definitely not a trampoline. Well, I was actually gonna get a tryout. And I ended up getting hurt. His finishing move is he puts you in a C-shaped press. Well, that was my forte. I was more on the hold for hold. Like I'll chuck a motherfucker out. I put, you know what I'm saying? Get them in that rear naked, cock that head to the side. Yeah. You either gonna tap out or you're gonna pass out.
Professional wrestling is to be the tag team champion with his brother Rick. Nice football tackle from the reverse by Scott Steiner going to the ropes. Another counter move by Scotty Steiner, who has dominated this contest thus far. Taking Jimmy Garland off his feet once again, the arm drag into the arm bar. Scott Steiner's had the momentum swung his way, especially with those arm drags. Both with Michael Hayes, both with Jimmy Garland. Listen to Garland. He's a 15-year veteran. He's going to try to intimidate Scott Steiner because Garland began wrestling at a very early age.
Oh yeah, this is the Steiners and the Freebirds. Yo, tag team wrestling was so dope back then. But at the same time, I also watch amateur wrestling. So it's just not professional wrestling. I also watch the amateur stuff too.
I don't know whether they taught him that in high school or college. He played football in high school, Jim. He concentrated on wrestling. He's an All-American also at Michigan. And look at Robbie Green. She's a next flavor is the only thing she's been thinking about lately. Well, she's thinking about a few of the new possessions that she picked up on that shopping trip. You know, Rick Steiner, he's a personal guy. You can't help but like Rick Steiner.
Yo, what up, right?
But he also likes dogs, and he has a large collection.
Just doing a wrestling a watch along. From back in the day.
Himself to be a dancer. He may dance on out of the Carolina Coliseum without the World Tag Team Championship. If the Steiners have anything to do with it, they've got all the balls to put on the outside in the form of Missy Hyatt, the first lady, and Robin Green. And right now, they're not only intimidating the Freebirds.
That's crazy. Once again, I never thought in 1989 that I would be watching Rick Steiner's son wrestle.
I suppose that by Hayes to avoid Steiner. The Freebirds have not been able to get themselves together so far. The Steiners have come here. They're ready. They've been psyched up for weeks. They got the girls in ringside. Get on.
They'll call the cops and told them they'll do. He did. Well, we kind of, knew that was going to happen. Because that's what he does.
Well, the Steiners, when they got to go to the set that they need to turn the corner, they'll go to the Steiner line more often than not. It's effective. It works for them.
Hmm. Jim Cornette is called a belly to belly suplex. What the hell?
Ferocious. These Freebirds have something you got to learn about. They both turned pro in wrestling as teenagers. They're both veterans. They didn't have the collegiate background. They went to the school of hard knocks. Whereas the Steiners, with some of these unorthodox moves, will just simply out-wrestle you. The Freebirds will out-fight you, and they'll out-cheat you. Believe me, I've been in a rough wrestling ring with the minutes wrestling against these guys. I know how dirty they can get. Fans will give him some sign. The situation in the area is not very hard, and it's contagious.
Yo, this was kind of a heavy tag team event. Hey.
But that's still the place will get before the steel.
Oh, but he don't call the cops. What up, Chaz? They'll say he would be live soon. It's too late. He already called. That's crazy as hell. That fools. I remember when they used to do amateur wrestling at our local Legion, a place for vets to hang out and drink beer. A guy went off the top ropes and put his head through the. Yo, I've seen that happen before. That shit crazy. Oh shit. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? When that ceiling ain't high enough and you doing that type of stuff, yeah. Yo, you remember when the cops showed up? When y'all showed up and Dub blamed it on the trolls that called the cops, and then everyone found out he told his driver. Oh shit. Yep. God, that's wild. Yeah, because I was in the chat. And then I ended up leaving. Damn.
The volume is he's looking up for another DDT. Trying to retaliate to the kick on knee rather. Shot suplex. Didn't quite get all the force of the lunge. He could have Steiner was still down because he's phased. But it was enough to put Barry down momentarily.
I don't know why he did that move. That's not even. That's ugly.
Scott Steiner's in. Rick Steiner's on the floor. Scotty Steiner and Michael Hayes.
Frankenstein.
Rick Steiner's out on the floor. He caught a knee in the back when he made the tag. But Scott Steiner's on one-man wrecking crew. Scott Steiner's going to go his way. You can smell. We're going to do tag champions right here. But Garber kicks Steiner off. Ricky Steiner's back in, knocking Jimmy Garber to the floor. And chasing out after him. He's chasing out on the floor after him. Now Scotty with a headlock.
The cops can't do anything because when they said that nothing was on showing up to his house. I thought, yep. Free Birds wanted. It's like he got the audio done. Damn the bad luck.
He's still coming out off the ropes on that. He don't have no club foot. He had everything going his way. But the sit right here with it on the replay. He went into the ropes. He went. Couldn't see with the counter angle, but he stumbled right into that DDT. He had everything going his way. He was taking the measure of the Freebirds, and suddenly, wait a minute, what's going on there? Let's get back to live action. Let's see what's going on. Well, he got tricked, and people are saying that she did it. Was she meeting Missy Hyatt or she meeting Robin Green? Well, I think
Oh yeah, that's right. She tripped. Woman tripped Scotty's foot. Dissension in the camp.
Well, fans, we'll get another camera angle, and fans, we'll be back with more of the Clash of Champions. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a lot of chaos.
Gilberto in the building. What's going on?
I understand we have one more camera angle to look at. Maybe we can find out something conclusive here. Here it is, Corny. Take a look.
I seen a vet pick a dude up, throw him into a ceiling straight. Damn. Head first. Damn. Pissed the wrong motherfucker off. He said, yo, I would love to see that. It's like, that's a dumb story. Oh! Oh, Cracker, you look like if the TV says the wrong thing, you fucking. Oh, man, it's just Jim, man. You know, going back and looking back at this stuff, I just be like, I don't know if I want to run or what. This was a wild time. Norman, who later became Bastion Booger. I was good. It does.
All right, fans, Norman the Lunatic, and there's a lot of chaos here right now about who tripped whom. Well, we know who was tripped was Scott Steiner.
Yeah. Peanut Head Teddy Long. Flying Brian Pillman. Oh, yeah, if I remember, I think this was a short match, too. Who came out with some cheerleaders?
He's trying to get him up, and he suplexed him. Aaron Pillman, what a suplex! What an outstanding move! There he's poised on the apron to go for that big clothesline of his. Oh, he got Norman! He got Norman straight off that top rope. Norman scooting to the outside. Wait a minute, keep your eye on Flying Brian. He's going to come off the top. There he comes.
This fool Brian used to fly everywhere. Oh, Flying Brian. Z-Man already had his match.
It's rounding up Gary Hart. We will be going to Gordon Sully immediately following the conclusion of this contest. The chaos and hype. This one right here.
Norman the Lunatic. Then he went on to shave off all his hair and call himself Bastion Booger. Ooh. Smashed him into the ring post.
And that does not give Norman the Lunatic a strange figure, an eccentric figure, a goofy figure, if you will. Almost landing in the lap of Gary Capetta.
This match has already gone on longer than it should.
They've got to hurry and get back in the ring. Flying Brian, Aaron Pillman up on top. Here it comes. He drop kicked him from the top rope. And Flying Brian, he'll come up with a different way. He hit you in a different way and beat you every time. He slammed him.
That fool Brian got me dying. I forgot. Every time he'd do a move, he'd jump up and celebrate. Like, I did a move. Yes.
Upstairs. Power slam. One, two. He got the shoulder up. He got the shoulder up. You're right. I thought he had it pinned. He got the shoulder up. He's had so many personal challenges in his life. He's overcome them all.
A crucifix fruit roll-up pin. Oh my goodness. Not living by Jim Baker getting tax-free donation advice. Oh man.
I've been able to pinpoint part of the problem, I believe, and it is concerning Terry Funk, Mr. Hart.
Look, you called me back here a second time, man. You know I've got all kind of things going on. I've got one of the biggest matches in my career ever to take place. If you don't believe Funk's in the building when this is true, come with me. He's in the building.
Well, all right, that's fair enough. I will check that out. That's for doggone sure. And I'll tell you what, we'll get that.
Hey, Gordon, so excited.
For these important messages. Stay tuned.
Mark Rotundo. Oh, Rotundo. Shit. IRS. Is this Dr. Death? Yep. Dr. Death, Steve Williams. The reason why Steve Austin couldn't use his real name.
1-900-909-9900. Joe Pedicino and Lance Russell are on right now live. Jim Cornette will join Lance for our live post-class program immediately following the broadcast starting at 10:30. And Dr. Death, who knows that this is his time to shine on national television. Oh, the strength of this man is just scary. One, he is a military pressing Rotunda, who's well over 250. Dr. Death, what a way to come down into the ring. I've never seen Doc lay back, but he's fired up tonight. Even though Rotunda stopped him,
Oh, yep. Yeah, there was quite a few Funks. Some actually with the Funk family, some not with the Funk family. But they were all had the same gimmick, per se.
You talk about the great athletic backgrounds of the NWA, the parallels between these guys are amazing. Dr. Death, a starting heavyweight wrestler in Oklahoma, a starting offensive guard in Oklahoma. Mike Rotundo, a starting defensive tackle at Syracuse, and a starting heavyweight wrestler at Syracuse. Mike Rotundo, two-time national semifinalist at the ages of 9 and 13 in the old NFL punt, pass, and kick competition. But Dr. Death, what credentials? He was the most recruited high school lineman in football. Four-time All-American wrestling in Oklahoma.
Dr. Death rocking the Hogan colors, red and yellow.
These guys have credentials, and they're making the most of them. But the interesting thing is, the most success either one of these men ever achieved was as partners with each other. They were the world tag team champions. And they
Dr. Death and Hulk Hogan never had a match. Oh, look.
As the most outstanding high school athlete of all time. Coming up a little bit later this month, Corey. September the 30th, Lakeville High School. He'll be the grand marshal at the parade there at the homecoming, and they're going to honor him with an award. It's the greatest athlete ever come out of Lakewood High. And I can't think of any better guy to get it than Dr. Death. You know we're fans. He's opposite personalities of these guys. Dr. Death is straight up front with you. He's all fair. He knows action. Mike Rotunda, he's devious. He's sneaky. He's a little bit spoiled. team, but they've been bittering it since the split. We'll turn down the Big East. Dr. Death out of the gate. Can Dr. Death get him over? No, he cannot on this occasion. But he's got that tenacity. He will not give up. He does get him over. He does get him over. Can he hold him down? Rotunda kicks out at 2. Time after time, we've said Dr. Death is the toughest man in the world. And I can't think of another candidate. He was taking some shots, but he wouldn't give up until he got Rotunda over. That's what he's like.
Okay, I know they bullshit.
Rotunda drops the elbow, break finds the leg. That's why you
Okay, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because it definitely wouldn't have been there. Because Hogan was the yeah, that.
Thousands of college students from the University of South Carolina here, this great institution, founded in 1801 here in Columbia, South Carolina. They're here in full force, making a lot of noise. They're making a lot of noise today. This school founded in 1801. I don't think they paid the military since 1801. Something sprang down, trying to turn this chin into Doc's head. He's sacrificing his own body to free himself from that offensive maneuver. Elbow drop, but Rotunda quickly moves out of the way. Into the press. Young got 2.
Oh shit! They got Dr. Death's amateur college match. 1982 NCAA title. Oh wow! Interesting.
He found him right in the eye as the referee was going between the men. There was a ploy. It was a ploy by Dr. Rotunda. He held after that, forced the referee to come in between him for the break. Knowing the referee had his attention diverted where he could step up from the outside. Williams near the big giant has been blinded temporarily by Mike Rotunda. Still to come, a battle for the United States Heavyweight Championship. And Gordon Sully will be speaking for the total package in just a few moments. You know, Rotunda, even when they were partners, Rotunda always had that jealousy, always had that prejudice. Because he was from Oklahoma. He even made mention of it on interviews while they were still partners. That added fuel to the fire. I've got to wonder now whether Mike Rotunda.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Rotunda going up top, departing from his base. He stays there too long, obviously. He's going to stay momentarily. And then it's on the top. Red halfway across the ring and dropping. I wonder. I'll tell you something. I know the fans are calling on wrestling hotline. Rance Wrestling Talk has seen over the action. There's a number on your screen. On a live post-class program. Starting at 10:30 tonight, Eastern time, of course, watching Cornell and Lance Russell. And right now, Dr. Death has the distinct advantage. He wants to settle this thing once and for all right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Rotunda's looked at the water, got wheels him out. He misses the charge. He missed the charge. He was leading the cameraman. Now Rotunda is charging again. The doctor's able to grab out of the way. What a this one. Between these two great former collegiate athletes has really been phenomenal. And now Williams has snatched up Rotunda. Rotunda trying to hold on to the top rope. He got their grip with the referee kick. And then rolls back Rotunda.
That was a weak ass pill. He He came right at you. You see him coming right at you, and you still got fucked up.
In just a matter of about 3 minutes, we're going to be seeing United States heavyweight wrestling champion Lex Luger defending his title against the challenge of Tommy Wildfire Rich. Any comments, Bob?
No, Gordon, so this truly is a showcase event, the largest live wrestling audience in professional wrestling history. In every showcase event, Gordon.
Well, that's a lie.
Piece. No doubt about it. There's one showpiece in NWA. His name is the Total Package, Lex Luger, the man who trains the premier wrestler in our sport today. A man who was on a plane by himself in this sport today, undisputably. Lex Luger transcends just being U.S. heavyweight champion. He transcends the sport itself. Lex Luger is bigger than wrestling itself. Lex Luger is the greatest athlete to grace the ring that has ever come along. And Gordon, tonight, in front of millions of viewers, Lex Luger gets to showcase why he is just what I've explained. Because the Total Package Lex Luger has the combination. They call me the Total Package, Gordon, so because I have $1 million body, I have a multi-million-dollar intellect, and you combine those with the desire and the capacity to win at any cost. And the Total Package Lex Luger is unbeatable.
Well, thank you so very much. The confidence is a factor. This man is
Yeah.
to win tonight. We'll be back after this message.
It's coming.
The unspeakable horror.
It's coming.
Terrifying destruction.
It's coming.
A howling good time with the monsters of professional wrestling. It's coming. October 28th, Halloween Havoc 89. Handling the score. A pay-per-view bordering on the edge of insanity. Call your cable operator for availability. You save.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is Clash of Champions 8. It is
Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Wildfire Tommy Rich.
Horrible music.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Chicago, Illinois, he weighs 271 pounds. He is the United States heavyweight champion, the Total Package. And this is the Clash of Champions at the Ball. You're watching TBS, the Super Station, and TBS, the Total Package, is making his way into the ring to defend the coveted United States Heavyweight Championship. And Tommy Wildfire Rich, the challenger tonight. You heard the introduction, you heard the ovation. Tommy has always been popular with the fans. This is his big chance. And I've got to think that the difference in personalities in these men is much a newsmaker as the match itself, as a potential title change. You have Tommy, originally from Hendersonville, Tennessee. He's a country boy at heart. You got Lex Luger from Chicago, Illinois, the big city. Was born of a well-to-do family. It's a different work ethic with Tommy Rich and Lex Luger. It's a different style with Tommy Rich and Lex Luger. You heard Luger say he's bigger than the except if you're talking about his hand, because Tommy Rich has more in his background in professional wrestling to brag about than Lex Luger so far. For all the potential, for all the tools that Luger possesses, Tommy Rich has been there. He turned pro at the age of 17 in his home state of Tennessee. He was winning regional titles when he was 18. He was the youngest Southern heavyweight champion ever. He was a main event star in Japan at the age of 21. He was the most popular wrestler in the country at the age of 22. He was the second youngest NWA World Heavyweight Champion ever. But Tommy doesn't brag about those things because Tommy's not that kind of guy. It's almost like it's blue jeans and cowboy boots versus custom-made Italian suits in this one. Collar and elbow tie up. Rich at 238. That's got to get the big man off his feet in this one. For Tommy Rich to win the title here, he's got to be a great man wrestler. He'll fight you. He's got a quick temper. I don't think this is the way to go, however, to beat the total package. If Tommy can contain his composure, I think he's got a chance. But he's got to get the big man off his feet and keep
Everybody saying.
sustained amount of time. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's got Luger rocking and rolling. And he will wrestle younger than that, Tommy Rich will. He's got a lot of experience in it. He should go toe-to-toe with Lex Luger. Because Luger has been involved with the biggest and the best. And as you can see, he's still got the U.S. Heavyweight Championship around his waist. Luger, as a matter of fact, in his 4th year as a pro, finishing up the 4th year, he's held the U.S. title 3 times. So Tommy Rich, he'll be the first one to admit it. Over the past couple of years, he's been in a slump. He was like the U.S. Olympic athletes. They win the gold medal. They're the best in the world at the age of 20 or 21. But like some young men too, they don't handle success in the best way. Tommy was in a slump, but now he has fought his way back in the NWA. He's in title contention. He's ready to make a major move. And that move he wants to make is to put that title belt around him. That football will show you terrifying. I told Olympics next level, we understand that this Terry Funk thing, we know that he is in the building. But we do know that he sustained an injury a few days ago and had to have some surgery. We're going to have Gary Harness provided, I understand. We'll have more on that with Gary and Gordon. Gordon is really
Hey, y'all, my apologies.
to really get to the bottom of this situation.
But I'm gonna have to end this right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop this on my end, and I'm gonna come back later, and then we're gonna finish this off, and then we can get into some other shit, you know. So until then, I will be back, y'all. So enjoy y'all Sunday.